Welcome to the JusTalks podcast. I'm Justin Neely. Co-hosting with me is my guy Jason.
What up?
And today our special guest, hometown hero, fellow Great Dane, Zach Matulu. Welcome to the show, bro.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right. So we have two things that are happening in the world of Albany men's basketball. The first thing is the preseason American East ranking came out, and they have you guys at 7.
Disrespectful.
Very disrespectful.
Absolutely disrespectful.
One above NJIT, which I think is blasphemy. I mean, so what do you guys have to say about that?
No, I mean, it's just disrespect from the start, and that's fine. You just go out there and show them why we're the best team in the conference. So,
yeah, I mean, rankings don't really matter. I feel I have confidence in our team right now. I think we're the best in the league. First right
Vermont.
Vermont,
yeah, we're gonna beat Vermont. We're gonna beat Vermont home and at their place. So we're not really worried about the rankings. We're just gonna go out there, play basketball, win games.
All right. Next thing we're talking about is the Colgate scrimmage. Unfortunately, did not go as planned. So, what takeaways do you have from the scrimmage experience?
It was definitely a good learning experience for us. We were still missing, one of our main guys, Amari Marshall, scoring wise, but we learned a lot. I mean, it was one of those situations where everybody got thrown in, kind of see what different, lineups and matchups did, but we got a lot of good film from it, watched, and then, looking forward. All right, we got another exhibition before our first game at Army, so getting ready for that.
Yeah, I would agree with you. We learned a lot of stuff defensively and offensively. Got to continue to get better at. I feel like the absence of Amari hurt us a little bit on offense, but Amari's not always, God forbid, gets hurt again. But Amari's not always going to be healthy, so got to learn how to play without him.
Yeah, I think there are two questions everybody has about the team. One is a lot of scoring absences when you lost Bertram when he graduated and Sebastian Thomas when he transferred. So everyone's wondering how that's going to be made up. And so how do you think that scoring is going to be made up?
I think we have a bunch of different guys who can do that. I think it's not going to be one of those situations where just one person specifically is like, yo, we need you to get 20 a night for us to win. You know what I'm saying? We got options like Dame transferred, he's a microwave kind of scorer. Once he gets hot, he can really get going. Same thing with Kenai Briggs or DeMar Langford. Casper has the ability to score at a high level,
Yeah, so what you're saying is, unlike last year where it's like one person has their game, it's going to be more of a combination of guys that are going to contribute.
Yeah, I think on any given night, anybody can go off. We have that kind of versatile team. It's not like, you said it already, just one person, we need 30 or it's not going to be close,
Got it.
Yeah, everything's pretty spread out when it comes to scoring. There's nothing. I don't think we'll have a game where we need, say, for Justin to go 30 have 30 points and 20 rebounds. I mean, hopefully it happens.
That happens. I'm not complaining. Hey, do what I got to do. You feel me?
It would be great for that to happen.
Yeah.
But
tell him, he'd love it.
30 and 20, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But we got
30 and 20 coming soon. You heard it here first.
10 assists on that too.
Triple double. I definitely need a triple double this season. I need one. But
yeah, and we need all conferences too.
Yeah.
No. That's another thing they slept on us with is no all conference players in the preseason ranking, but proved wrong at the end of the season. It doesn't really matter preseason all conference. It all matters at the end of the season who gets the all conference award. All right, now going into the world of football. Jameson Williams gets suspended for 2 games again for PEDs. My question is I don't know why NFL players are still taking these PEDs when they know they're going to get caught. And I don't understand the reward for the risk that's happening.
It doesn't really make sense. I mean, they got to that level doing it the natural way, doing it the right way. I hope that's how they got to that level. But I mean, in his situation, first year towards ACL, second year also got suspended from gambling. Gambling. It was 4 games, I believe. And then this year, he's not doing so bad. I mean, 361 yards.
Great this year. Great start.
3 touchdowns so far. And now, this is first offense for this situation. So I think he's only suspended for 2 games.
Yeah, I think he also got suspended for this, though, in college with Bama. He's been.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, cut it out, man. Like, cut it out, because I mean, it can increase you up to like 8 games. You can get suspended for this kind of stuff. So
Yeah, and like you said, he is a gambling man. So you know, he might try. That's probably why he did it. If you think about it,
taking his
He's trying to
chances.
take his
Listen, if
chances.
it didn't work in college, why are you going to try it in the league?
It's not very smart at all.
Well, gambling is not very smart at all either. When you're an NFL player,
Yeah.
I mean, especially him. I mean, he was a top pick coming out of college, star receiver from Bama. It's weird when you see this happen to these guys because you feel like they have it made so well that this wouldn't make sense. But I guess when you have a problem, it doesn't matter how wealthy you get or the great situation, you're still going to be able to fall to that addiction. Well, I hope he learns from this because he was a great addition for the Lions. He's unbelievable as a receiver. He's that guy that he won't get you 10 catches for 15 yards apiece, but he'll get you like 4 80-yard catches a game. Like he's super fast, very explosive, and I hope everything goes well for him. The second segment here in the NFL world is fans were booing. I mean, fans were cheering for when, unfortunately, Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles.
That's terrible, man. Yeah,
It's crazy.
I mean, you never, regardless of how he's performing for your team, you never want to cheer on somebody getting hurt, because that could be a career-ending injury for him.
I mean, yeah, it's Achilles. It's an Achilles tear. That's known for. That's how Dan Marino retired. Like he tore his Achilles and he was never the same quarterback. Like that, an Achilles tear for a quarterback is a very, very major injury.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. But shout out to LeBron and Myles Garrett. His teammates backing him up. Talking
Speedy
to the
recovery for him.
Yeah, wishing him speedy recovery. He also got $230 million guaranteed, so he doesn't really need football at this point.
No, but it's more of you just want him to live a life. You don't want him to be pain the rest of his life like a lot of NFL players. But Jameis Winston spoke out on this, and he was disgusted about how the fans reacted. And he was saying, which I kind of got from it, is you were taught at a young age. Dude, why would you hate on somebody when they're down? Why? It's something that is just disrespectful, especially for somebody that's trying to put their life on. I mean, I wouldn't say life. Well, put their body on the line for your team. I mean, it could be life. I mean, Damar Hamlin was close, so you don't know really what can happen in football, or at least lifelong injuries. So, I mean, that shows that he cares. Because, I mean, if he didn't care, right, he can do the Joel Embiid method, take a few games off.
Yeah.
And
doing that in the NFL is crazy. Like, I'll play one every 3 games.
That's my problem with basketball. I think basketball has some of the laziest players I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely.
Because, I mean, his contract is guaranteed
fully
with nothing in there. He can do whatever he wants. But he's showing that he cares about the sport and cares about his own performance. Now, my question is, how do you even come back and want to play for this team? Like, I feel like after seeing how they reacted, I'd be like, I want to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, in his situation, I definitely would. I'd feel the same. I'd want to get out of there. It's a place where you feel you're not wanted. So, and especially now, if they end up having some success, I feel like I'd even be more of an influence for him to either retire or try to go out somewhere else if he's going to continue to play.
Yeah, I mean, as you were saying, I wasn't thinking about retiring, but because of the scandal that's happened with him, he might be forced into retirement because it's like, is it even worth playing at this point if we just hated this much? And I feel like part of the reason why everybody loves these games, basketball and football, is the praise they get and like the excitement in the arena and the atmosphere and all of that. But when it's all negative, that's not really it's gonna ruin the sport.
Hard to play for.
All right, so Stephen No predicted the NBA playoffs. He did 1 through 10 for the Eastern and Western Conference. Is there any teams that you would say you disagree with?
I wouldn't have the Sixers at 5. Honestly, I think they'd be a play-in team this season.
I think especially because Embiid and Paul George are out right now.
Yeah, both of them. Tyrese Maxey had gotten injured too in one of the preseason games. So he got to bounce back. But I think, the Heat didn't really make too much movement in the offseason. So I think we're probably like bottom, 8, 9 as far as rankings. But I'd definitely move the Sixers. But other than that, in the Eastern Conference, I think that's pretty accurate.
You think that any teams that aren't on there could make a playoff spot, Colin?
In the East,
or the West. I mean, we go both at this point.
I mean, Wizards, no. The Nets, no. Chicago, no. I think that's
Chicago could have I like their team last year, but because they lost, obviously, a lot of key talent, it's tough at this point. But I mean, I feel like it's easy to give the 10 teams that are going to make the playoffs. I feel like it's not that competitive when you go from 11 through 15. I feel like that's in both conferences.
Yeah, I mean, I think
the only reason why I agree with the Sun spot is because I don't see them being healthy for the full regular season. Or they're just going to take games off. It's
load management.
I'm going to see like the post of saying, KD, Booker, and BL played 3 games together out of 70 games or whatever.
I think the West is the same type of situation, honestly. Like you said, once you get to 11 to 15, it's not really,
Do you guys agree with Celtics on top in the East?
I do.
Yeah, based on how they're spanking the Knicks, I think,
Killing the Knicks
they're gonna have to roll with the Celtics.
You might have to bring the Knicks out at that point.
Yeah,
that too.
I think they'll figure it out. It's one of the first games of the season, I think. But Ross, if you're just looking on paper, I think the Knicks should be top 3.
I really do like.
And my bias, I put Miami in the top 4, but that's, that's a little unrealistic due to the roster not really changing. Yeah. I think we'll be bottom,
like 8.
5 through 8.
Yeah,
sure.
I have you at 8. I mean, I think it's a pretty good list. Like I said, none of this list matters to me because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you get to the playoffs, what you do in the playoffs. Absolutely. And that's where I think my Suns will shine. And I'm excited for that.
I hope you're right
about that.
You know what the playoff Heat do, so we're not worried about that.
Not last year.
Oh, well, Jimmy got hurt. But a healthy Jimmy would have took down the Celtics.
You could have kept it close at least.
Healthy Jimmy killing us.
That's what I'm saying.
Giving the Celtics hell. Same way Ant gave it to Suns hell.
Now, I feel...
you gotta ignore that. We gotta play it off.
I can't do a 2-hour podcast. All right. So with a big question going is, when will Bronny play with LeBron? Because obviously it has to happen at some point. I honestly think that it should happen first game of the season, so you end up getting rid of those questions and concerns and drama. Because if you just do it first game of the season, get it over with, then the questions are going to stop.
Yeah, you don't want that to be a focus of the season. Because, I mean, he's supposed to be playing the majority of a season in the G League. And developing. But, I mean, it's opportunity. I mean, the first game, Jared Vanderbilt is a high defensive player, a lot of minutes. Christian Wood's going to be out, and Christian Koloko, but he's a two-way player, so I'm not really sure what his minutes are going to be like. But, I mean, I think they get Bronny in there for a few minutes, get the whole media thing going. But I don't think that should be a focus of, their season. Like, you don't want to get to midpoint of the season, all-star break, and they're talking about Bronny playing.
Gonna play,
I mean, he did good in his last game, though, in the preseason, 17, 4, and 3 steals. So, man, he's going to develop. But I think, I agree with you, just getting it over with and, moving on.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here. The Lakers never cared about the first game of the season anyway. The amount of times LeBron is taking off for AD, it's like, and let's be honest, regular season LeBron is a very mediocre player. It's no one's like, LeBron's not LeBron until the playoffs. That's how it's been, at least
that back end of the regular season.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, we've seen times where LeBron won't even shoot in the beginning of the regular season and just work on getting his guys better. But so I don't see a problem with it. I mean, the Timberwolves are another team that is very deep now with the Cat trade, and Rob Dillingham obviously having a good preseason. That it might be a time where we see both teams even, start giving guys more time and just developing themselves. I could see that happening completely.
Definitely.
Fortunately, it's a primetime game, so it's not really what we want to see. But we'll see what we get. All righty. So now we are reacting to the top 25 of the men's basketball, the AP poll. Now, my first problem here, what a lot of people are saying here is that Rutgers shouldn't be ranked.
Go ahead.
So they did lose their scrimmage to St. John's.
Right.
St. John's does have Kadarius Richmond, who was a transfer from St. Hall, stud. I think he was actually the best player in the portal.
Yeah. And shout out to RJ Lewis too. I watched the exhibition game. He balled out, but Yeah, I think Rutgers being on there was just the hype from Ace Bailey and what was the other kid's name? Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper. Yeah,
That's
Dylan.
how you said it.
Yeah, I think it was just I think it's just the hype behind them. But no, they played extremely well though. They combined like for 45 points.
Yeah, 20 plus each.
Yeah, so they played extremely well. But I mean, I don't think they're gonna be top 25 just because the hype behind their names.
Damn, you're calling it all hype here.
Yeah, I definitely think it's hype. But.
I mean, what I would say, I think it's because how I would say it is, one, I think St. John's a better coach team,
Right.
Tino. And two is I think they're a more complete team. I think that's where you're trying to get at, because I wouldn't call Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey hype. I think
No, they're great. They're good players for sure. But I'm saying like them being in the top 25 is
because
because of the hype. It's not because of
they have a good team.
Yeah.
It's also how you think of it. There's not many Big Ten teams on here. You have obviously Indiana, but
shout out Malik Renault, Indiana big man, Florida guy.
And Purdue. I think Purdue's overrated personally. I think the departure of Edie's a big loss for them. And
I think what do you think about Kansas one? I mean UConn is back-to-back national champion. Yeah. I feel like they should have the respect of being preseason number one.
I don't know if this is some Johnny's bias, but I've always loved AJ Storr, and I think that transfer, him going to Kansas was huge. And like the problem, like we always talk about with Kansas, why I think Bill Self is one of the greatest coaches of all time, is they keep their talent and they get better. Their rosters are experienced. Obviously
big man Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah, obviously there. Hunter Dickinson's still there, and like when we were talking about my problem with Coach Cal is that Kentucky doesn't do that. It's always a one and done school. So, it's hard not to put them because UConn lost a lot of talent, in the draft. They had multiple players in the draft. So I don't think it's as good of a UConn team because their draft class was, kind of weak. If you think about their recruiting class wasn't that great. It wasn't like Arkansas. It wasn't like Duke. It wasn't even like Rutgers. So, to me, it's hard to doubt Dan Hurley and what he's done. I probably would have him above Bama. I'm at 2.
Yeah, Bama was looking really good. They had an exhibition game against Wake Forest. I watched. They dominated. Yeah, that's true. But they really dominated them. Who do you think some sleeper teams are in the top 25?
I'm glad you asked this because I'm very upset one team is not on it, and it is San Diego State. Really? I think they are very underrated. We've seen them make the Final Four, obviously, and they just beat UCLA in the exhibition.
Yeah.
And UCLA's on that list. And they beat them.
Oh, by how much?
I don't know the score.
Yeah.
Was it a blowout or no?
You look that up real quick.
They still beat them. 72-67. Close game.
Still a good win. But close game. A lot of fans are disappointed with Carolina being at 9. I think they're overrated. I think they're fine at 9. I'm happy they kept Duke at 7 and didn't overrate the Cooper Flag edition. I think Duke is good at 7. I think obviously you have Tyrese Proctor still there, but I think just because you added Cooper Flag, I think that doesn't make them a top 5 team.
But it's not just Cooper Flag though.
It's Tyrese Proctor, Cooper Flag, but then it's like they lost a lot. They lost Roach to Baylor, and they lost obviously Jared McCain to the draft, and they lost Flipikowski to the draft. So I think they lost honestly more. I think they broke out even because Cooper Flag obviously a huge addition. But I
think sleeper teams too. Would be Cincinnati. They got Jizzle James, Florida guy. Also Dylan Mitchell, transfer from Texas, big addition. They also returned 4 of their starters from last year, so I think they'll probably have a good season as well. Yeah,
they're currently ranked 21. Like I said, I can't believe San Diego State's not in there. Their coach, Coach Dutcher, has been awesome since he's been there. Think about it. San Diego State basketball was non-existent, and they've been making the tournament. They've been doing well, and they're in an easier conference, but they've been winning, and that's. I've been always hating on Gonzaga for their conference competition. They'll be in the Pac-12 next year, which will be interesting. Now, my biggest thing that's interesting to me is that Coach Cal's Arkansas isn't as high as I thought it would be with all the recruits he stole from Kentucky.
Yeah, where'd you think it'd be?
I
think it'd be top 10?
Top 10, yeah. I thought so. You are probably this. Honestly, I think Arkansas is the best recruiting class.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
So best recruiting class, and you're sitting,
16.
16.
Crazy.
It's like
Crazy.
Disrespected the room to grow.
Funniest part is I don't think even Kentucky's on the list. So
Yeah, the 23.
oh, it's
End of the
23.
list.
Yeah, end
Yeah.
of the list. Yeah, it's a lot of Big East teams. So the Big East better be good this year. You have Creighton on there. You have UConn. You have Marquette. I can't believe Providence is ranked. I like Providence a lot.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. I mean, their women's team's better than their men's team. No, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Providence men's haven't done much, but obviously you see SEC dominance, which
Yeah,
we'd expect.
absolutely.
Big 12, obviously representing. I think all the Big 10 teams on this are frauds. No, seriously, Purdue is.
You think they'll be right out?
I put it this way: Purdue has been better every year, but this year, and like the last thing, like I thought Jaden
'Cause of
Ivey
Edie?
was Edie, and then I thought Jaden Ivey's team was better.
Yeah.
So-
it was good.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how they're 14. I mean, above Coach Cal's Arkansas, like that to me is blasphemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but I think I see a lot of bias here, and we'll see how it plays out. Like Baylor at 8. I mean, I know they got Roach. I don't know though. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll see.
see.
I mean, this is all too early. We still a few
You know
more.
what? I'm gonna say right now, Creighton should have been top 5.
Creighton top 5?
So much returning talent, and they were great. They were competing for the national championship. They made the semifinals 2 years ago.
Right.
And I mean, they still have pretty much everybody. Everyone stays there until they can't. They have Kalkbrenner returning, and it's a lot of talent with Creighton. And I mean, to me, I always prefer teams that stick it out because I feel like it shows when it comes to the full regular season. The teams that are more experienced with the same system usually end up performing better. Unfortunate news in the college basketball world: Tony Bennett retires at 55 from Virginia. This is completely shocking to me because, I mean, 55 isn't that old for a coach at all. And I mean,
And the season's around the corner.
yeah, and think about it. Virginia, he is Virginia. I mean, he's done so much for that program, won a national championship in 2019. Shout out Ty Jerome, Phoenix Sun, was on that team. Obviously, you had Kyle Guy and other guys like that. And then you had obviously the fraudulent Virginia team who lost in the first round. Biggest upset in college basketball history.
Yeah.
So he's been on both ends of the stick there. But I mean, he's won 72% of his games. He's been dominant with them.
2-time ACC tournament championship, 6 regular seasons, 4 times ACC Coach of the Year. But I saw the interview that he did, his exit interview. But I think the main reason he was saying is because of NIL. And, the new coaching, it's a different landscape for coaches now is because guys got to get paid. I mean, look at Coach K, Coach Roy, Jay Wright, Boeheim, all, they're older than he is, I believe. But, it's a different kind of, you don't get the same loyalty from players, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
100%.
Money talks.
You're getting, money talks. Like you're going to get top recruits from paying them to come to your school. It's not, oh, I want to come for the experience and to learn and this and that. If I can get $500,000, that talks a little bit more than some experience.
Sucks the fun out of coaching.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Virginia's never been a recruiting powerhouse to begin with. They've always been, he's been a great coach. He's been able to coach what he's got. But, I mean, yeah, it's been very competitive, obviously, with NIL. I mean, the thing is that sucks is he wins, So I think this honestly just destroys Virginia's program. I don't really know how they come back from it because they, like I said, they never have the best guys, but they win.
Yeah.
How are you going to do that with a new coach? I don't know how.
Especially right before the season. Like, season's in 2 weeks.
I think it might be wraps with them already.
Yeah, calling it.
It's tough. You think they're going to be able to just pick it up like that?
Hopefully.
I mean, they'll probably just promote one of the assistants to the head position.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a
but
completely
even still,
different,
Yeah. But that's all right. They'll be better than Louisville. Heard it here first.
All right.
No disrespect to Louisville, though.
That's all disrespect. You just said that Virginia might be bottom in the ACC.
Bottom of the ACC, yeah. But.
All right. So Nike extends their deal with the NBA. I personally think that the Nike jerseys are the nicest.
Oh, it's the best
that they've ever had. I wasn't a fan of the Reebok NBA jerseys. I think I have a few, and it's just like, I mean, it's the problem is they're historical times. I mean, you have Kobe's prime and other players, but like the Nike jerseys were clean. Obviously, I'm repping one here. I'm not a big fan of all the holes, the big holes that Reebok had.
Yeah.
And it's just, so I'm happy they extended it. I think it's the only move they could do,
Yeah, Nike just makes the best quality stuff, honestly.
Well, yeah, that's with the scale they needed to.
Right.
Because I think the nicest is still under Nike, but the Jordan version, because I think Jordan, like Michigan and UNC, they always have the nicest stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't do that for the NBA.
Yeah.
It'd be very Jordan can't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they added the Jordan jersey, like this, I guess the city edition jerseys for some of the teams.
Yeah,
like,
but you couldn't have
Jordan
everything.
Yeah, everything
can
can be Jordan. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, you get lawsuits going on.
Yeah, but
yeah, Nike's the best option if you couldn't go with Jordan, which they can't.
Yeah. They're also doing the WNBA and the G League too. Oh.
That's kind of how the NBA pays back to the other programs because obviously they're not as big.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anthony Edwards says if he wins a ring in the next 3 to 4 years, he's going to the NFL.
Absolutely not.
Yes, he will.
His athletic career will be done if he goes to the NFL. It's not.
Yes, he will. I believe in you, AE. You got it.
Yeah, you're tripping.
Well,
first of all, he's not even going to win a ring in the next 3 to 4 years.
I bet you he will.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's his favorite player.
I think you could tell. So I think the only position he could maybe play would be a receiver because, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah. I mean, he's not playing anything else. But you think he's going to be able to take hits from the NFL?
I think he can, yeah.
You're tripping.
I personally think he can.
I mean, if he actually ends up doing that, he's going to get a lot bigger. He's going to turn into freaking the Hulk.
He's going to have to bulk up big time. But then it's like, how fast will he even be if he bulks up?
Sure, he's going to lose that explosiveness.
He's what, 6'5"?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's not many 6'5" receivers in the NFL for a reason, unless he turns into Julio. But, I mean, there's not many Julios for a reason.
Yeah, there's only one Julio.
Are you seeing him being the next Julio?
Yeah. I think AE can do it.
He's Chad.
Now, my question is, I guess I already know your answer on this, is do you think it's harder for an NBA player to go to NFL or NFL to go to NBA?
NFL to NBA. Oh, my gosh.
Is it harder or easier?
Is it harder?
NFL, I think it's
NBA.
harder to go from the NFL to the NBA because there's like a certain level of skill and,
That's not in the NFL?
Have you ever seen?
Yeah, like I think NBA is more skilled than the NFL is.
Position.
But the physical beatdown that you take in NFL is definitely more than NBA. I feel like.
Yeah, but it depends the position. Like if you're talking quarterback, it's way harder in the NFL than NBA.
Oh yeah,
but it depends. Like I'll say receivers is I think the NBA is easier than going to a receiver or tight end.
Yeah, like skilled position.
I think depends. I think running back is harder than NBA because it's like. When you get that ball, you're getting it hit. You're gonna get hit instantly.
Yeah, so but I mean, how many NBA players could be a running back?
None.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's big.
Why.
Yeah. But
that's why there's a better chance at a running back playing in the NBA than an NBA player playing running back.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair.
That's how I look at it, right?
I mean,
who's playing running back?
Running back now, nobody's playing running back. Kyrie would get murdered. Kyrie would get murdered at a running back.
I know he would die.
You have to put like a PJ Tucker, but even he's not. He's like slow. So.
No, I'm telling you.
I'm just talking about like smaller, big. I mean, even PJ Tucker's 6'5", so it's like even then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, nah.
I feel like the only one's easier is a receiver.
Yeah, I mean, we can put some basketball guys on the line though, D-line.
Think so? Who's fat enough?
I mean, they're gonna bulk
Andrew
up.
Bynum?
That's
like the fattest I could think of.
DeAndre Jordan
gotta bulk up.
Put his hand in the dirt, get busy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
we got a few defense. Yeah, Zion. We got some defensive and some linebackers out there.
Wait, you think Zion could play linebacker? There's no way. I think linebacker is considered like a top 3 hardest position in the NFL just because of the coverages. I mean, they're pretty much doing
Zion. I think Zion can put some pain on some guys in the NFL.
Yeah.
At a linebacker?
Put some pain. Meet him in the hole.
All right.
Pause.
Wait. All right.
Meet him in the hole. Pause.
Like if you had Giannis at tight end.
Oh no, that's not gonna work.
You don't think it'd work for him?
No.
Giannis at tight end. How are you gonna cover that?
Take him out. You hit him. That's it,
bro. But honest,
what that mean?
I think Giannis
right for the knees,
hits, bro.
You don't think Giannis take hits?
I think Giannis can take some hits. Pause.
A few. I don't think he.
I don't really think pause for that.
I don't think he lasts the whole game.
It'd have to be like a trick play kind of situation.
Yeah, like
trip him out.
Because his hands, he has big hands. So
for sure,
bro, is huge.
I don't know.
6'11".
Easier for basketball players to play football.
Certain
positions.
Wait, that's not true.
But it is.
No, because he's been saying that none of these NBA players can play in the NFL besides receiver. And line and like
I think on the defensive end, basketball players would be successful in the NFL.
But not on the off. You said no running back.
Outside of receiver,
no quarterback.
No. Outside of receivers, offensively, that's it. But defensively, I think.
So then it's even at that point. You just cut out half the game, half this thing. Like they can't kick or punt.
Yeah,
I think
definitely
they
not.
can.
What?
I think they
You
can.
just
I think they can. Bro, kicking?
Joel
yes,
Embiid?
I think Joel Embiid can punt pretty good. I think if you put him out there, told him to punt, I think he would do great.
And Anthony Edwards can make a 60-yard field goal, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
him and Kanai are on like the same scale with the delusion.
We got clips. So.
What you mean?
Yeah, Kanai was talking crazy too.
Because like a football player would need like, I would say like 5 to 6 years to gain like skill to get to the G League.
No.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. I think
G
for an
League,
NFL player to get good, like to be able to compete in the NBA, it would take way longer.
I think Mahomes could.
No.
Mahomes could what?
Could what?
Have you seen his stomach? That's not. No, he cannot. No. He cannot
because
compete.
I mean,
and basketball,
he's a baller.
Basketball.
He's
that's cool. You can have a high school jumper, but when you got to do this,
yeah, bro,
lot different.
Or conditioning.
Conditioning, yeah,
crazy.
You think basketball conditioning is harder than like a running back conditioning?
Not harder, but it's just a different type of conditioning.
Well, all right, put it this way then.
I think basketball players have to be in better shape.
Easier to transition to basketball because soccer's the hardest conditioning.
I think soccer is easier.
Easier conditioning?
No, like easier.
You transition. Yeah,
transition.
That's what Kim Science seems like. Because no basketball player can play soccer.
Nah, I wouldn't.
They would die.
Yeah,
you would die.
Nah, not me.
You like
just because of
like a midfielder like that. Like
I came from like soccer, track, swimming to basketball.
Got it.
So like,
you think you could like on like the Champions League level have that conditioning? Like striker doesn't count because they don't have any conditioning. They just stay one side of the field the whole game. Yeah. But like I'm talking about like a back or a midi.
Like what are you saying? Like what do you mean? Like an NBA player?
No, I'm saying you.
Could you play like left back?
Okay.
I feel like I do.
That's
I do too, but realistically, no.
Nah, I
it's not my game.
I would back you up on that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't back myself up on that either. Basketball conditioning, I got you. I'm down.
It's all right.
Soccer,
nah. So at that point, then in basketball, you should be able to play for like the whole game, 40 minutes.
Well, yeah, I just need like more experience because, like I said, I was playing.
Oh, so you think it's because of how different the conditioning is that it takes longer to adjust to?
Nah, it's just more so like basketball requires like so much skill that you need time to work on. And I was running track instead of working on for example, like ball handling, shooting and stuff like that. So I just need like more time, I would say. I think you need more time to build basketball skills than you would like just say running.
Got it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean that's obvious. I think. But now I know that's the last thing I had to bring up on this is okay. So do you think basketball is the hardest sport?
Nah. The hardest sport?
I think there's a clear winner here, but we'll see.
What do you think the winner is?
I think it's baseball. I mean, you think you're going to hit one pitch
I've tried
100 miles an hour?
Yeah, I've tried.
Did you?
I've tried hitting baseball like in a batting cage. Yeah, it's not. No, it's.
And how fast is the batting cage? Is it 100?
Huh? Yeah, I tried. I couldn't even see it. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
I couldn't even see the ball. Bro. I was that because shout out to my little cousins, man, out in Texas, stars. But like seeing that that's a different game. That's a different game.
I mean, put it this way. I mean, a great batting average is a 300, which means you're hitting one third of the time. Yeah. That's think about that. I mean,
that's like a 3-point percentage. You shoot. Actually, no, that's cap. Shooting 30% is there.
Wait a second.
Yeah. Take all that out.
300 is like insane. Like,
Yeah.
for baseball. Like 500 has been done once.
Yeah.
We've seen people shoot 50% from three.
Yeah.
Grayson Allen. Shout out Grayson Allen. But
One attempt every 5 games. No, I'm joking.
that's disrespectful. Grayson Allen's a shooter. All right. So which sport do you guys think?
You
second in baseball, Justin? It seems like
I like baseball, but I don't know. I think F1 might be a crazy and hard sport to do because that's like, you know.
I did see something about that.
Yeah.
Training that they do is insane.
It's different though because you're saying do F1 competitively, being competitive in the
competitive,
race. But I'm saying like you can't play baseball unless you're super talented. Like you're not getting a hit off.
Right.
Like you could finish an F1 race and just go like 100 miles an hour.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, everyone can't finish. I definitely can't finish an F1 race. I don't.
Nah.
That's even going.
You throw up in the helmet, bro.
That's a different level. Yeah, that's a different level of skill you got to have.
So you're saying F1's the hardest?
Probably.
Second in that?
Probably.
Yeah, but like other than cars and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, I think it's fair just to shoot like sports with a ball.
Okay. Golf.
Oh,
he's one of those guys.
Oh,
at the highest level.
If Chuck Barkley can do it, oh yeah, he's on
the highest level. Highest level golf.
So hard.
It's frustrating. You think it's harder than baseball though? I think those are close.
Yeah.
I think baseball's harder though.
Basketball's not in that conversation.
No, football's not either.
Yeah.
I think baseball's harder though, just because like I said, 100 miles coming at you.
Yeah.
And like I said, you have to hit it and not let the other team catch it when they're covering the field.
Yeah. That's the craziest part about it.
And like they're, and even if you get the hit, you have to run to the base before they throw you out.
Yeah.
Like there's just so much going on there. I think it's baseball. I think golf's second. That's how I do it. I say, you know what? Let's do a top 3 now. I'll do baseball, golf, and tennis. 3.
Tennis. I feel like tennis is like in the same category as basketball. For me, I feel like basketball isn't hard. You just need time. You need time to develop to be good. Tennis, you just need time.
Tennis is one of those things you just gotta develop
it's experience based.
Well, I guess what I should say is tennis is hard because of how hard it is to make a living. Like for example,
for sure.
If you're ranked in tennis, you can't live off of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, now
you're playing every weekend.
Now you're making me question the third. Because golf and baseball, I think the easiest top 2. Oh. Because you can make the argument with tennis being with basketball. Like I think football is not in the conversation. Any sports I'm forgetting to mention with the ball in it? Because obviously we can't mention like MMA because that's the but that.
I mean, MMA would be out there with.
Yeah, I think MMA is first.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You could die.
The thing is, the one hit.
Not hard. Trying
Death
not
isn't
to die
challenging.
hard.
I don't think it's as hard as baseball and golf. I don't think it's as hard as baseball and golf.
No, it's definitely harder.
Because
you're putting your life at risk. Like you get hit with a baseball, it's gonna hurt. You might break.
No.
But like if you get
there's more risk. But it's like one hit, like one punch or one kick could end the fight, and that's it.
Yeah, you get to go up at bat again. 9 innings.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that's it. You win.
Oh, I mean that makes it hard, wouldn't it?
Well, it's
because it's more. It's easier to lose.
Yeah. But I'm saying in baseball, you can give me 1,000 at bats. I'm not getting one hit. I don't even like.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
It's like there's zero chance of me doing anything in an MLB game.
Right. I mean, you could get lucky.
You could catch a ball. Like.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you have more. Yeah. Go for a bunt. Yeah, you can get a bunt.
I'm not getting the first one.
Nah, I mean, but he's saying if you get more chance to do something, like if you're playing in the outfield, I mean, might be able to catch one.
Yeah. You think so?
I think I could catch one. An
know.
MLB game?
I just think my vision just wouldn't be there.
Pop flies? I think I can get one.
All right. I mean, put it this way. I mean,
it's hard to see though. I'm not gonna lie.
But they give you.
You gotta
have shade.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But still, So
I guess your top 3 then is F1. What's harder than F1 or UFC or MMA? F1 MMA. I think MMA is harder than boxing. I'll be honest with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
'Cause
I think
it's
boxing
more
is the
involved to it.
easiest combat sport ever.
Yeah. I'll put F1 over MMA, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like I
Yeah.
said, I mean, you can get stats in
Yeah.
MMA. You can't get stats, I don't think, in baseball. That's why I think it's harder, but we could disagree on that. And like, it's just other sports that like, it's just so confusing.
Yeah.
Because like skateboarding, like I don't even know where to put that.
Skateboarding is
Yeah.
a sport now.
I mean, it's in the
Yeah,
Olympics.
it's been-
Oh
yeah.
What's your shots at
Clip it.
skateboarding?
That's
Are the
not
X
a
Games not
sport,
sports?
bro.
Zach,
That's not
What's
a
the
Zach,
X
sport. I don't
Zach
care,
doesn't
bro.
think skateboarding is a sport.
It's not, bro. That's a hobby.
It's a hobby.
Cold take. Cold take.
That's a hobby that they decided to put in the Olympics because
Like-
they were bored.
Like
Because
breakdance.
they were bored.
Like breakdancing.
breakdancing.
Oh my gosh. Oh. The clips I saw of the breakdancing in the
That's
Olympics.
bad work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
You
I
got
don't
guys
think
on
you
the team
compare
can
those.
dance better than that.
So you don't think BMX is a sport either?
You're tripping.
I think I wouldn't
You
say
take
it's
some
not
skill
a
to do
sport.
that, bro.
Yes, yeah, no, I wouldn't say that it's not a sport, but like,
Is gymnastics a sport?
yes, yeah.
So gymnastics
Is
sport.
cheerleading a sport?
No.
No, okay. So cheerleading isn't a sport. Skateboarding's not a sport. BMX isn't a sport.
No. BMX is a sport.
But
yeah.
That's-
skateboarding isn't?
skateboarding is the
No,
same.
skateboarding isn't a sport. No,
They do it in the
no,
same
no.
place.
No. I don't care.
Yeah, these
It's on a bike.
Is,
cold
on a
takes
bike.
by Zach
is
Matulu.
dance a
It's on a
sport?
bike. Huh?
Is dancing a sport?
I mean, you can compete in dancing, but
You can compete.
You
in
can
all these
compete in all
other
of
but
ones.
like, I don't think it's a sport. I don't think it's a sport though.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
Nah, I don't.
Get him out of here.
I don't think it's a sport.
You're getting a lot of people mad with this one.
Yeah, TikTok's gonna go crazy on you.
Let them go. Crazy. I don't care.
It's not, like I'm curious how far this goes. Is skiing a sport?
Yeah, I think skiing's a sport.
All right. My last one is track a sport.
Yes.
So
Track is
track's
a sport.
100% a sport, but skateboard isn't.
No.
All right.
In skiing and skateboarding, it's kind of
Is snowboarding a sport?
Yeah.
Why?
Where's that?
Nah,
Snowboarding
I
a sport?
Yeah. Snowboarding is
He's
a
trying.
sport.
He wants to go back, but he's in
Skateboarding,
too
nah.
deep. He has to keep. He has,
Skateboarding ain't a sport. I don't care.
All
Bro.
right.
I don't care.
All right. Next topic.
Yeah, I did not expect it to go in that direction.
Next
Nah.
topic.
Sorry.
Surely not a sport. That's gonna get a lot of people.
Cheerleading is not a sport.
But
Oh
why?
my
You
God.
compete.
Yeah, you compete, and there's a gymnastic aspect to it with
No.
flips and cartwheels and
it's
all
kind
that,
of
throwing
like
each
a
other
whole
up.
cheerleading thing.
Nah. You can't compare what Simone
Yeah, you know.
Biles
I hope
does.
you know that the there's a good chance that the cheerleaders are gonna see this, and I don't know how they're gonna feel about going to the basketball games.
I am sorry. You don't do what Simone Biles does. No. I'm sorry.
All right.
You know, if anybody on the Albany cheerleading team wants
he's
to come
trying
on
to
the
get-
Please,
trying to
podcast,
get
and
me
you want
killed.
to
Oh
you
my
want to
God.
debate?
you want to debate? Yeah, we can set up a debate.
We can
live
set a debate.
you know?
Yeah. Zach versus cheerleading. Yeah.
I already got enough studying to do. I don't want to get ready for a debate just yet.
Yeah.
All right. So the NBA has made a new rule called the Giannis Porter rule for what happened in his situation. That if you're a 10-day player or a G League player, you're not able to bet on an under, and they want sports books to create this. I think this makes sense. I mean, they're dumb and stupid and desperate. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, man.
Because, like, think about it. The biggest thing is to bet on yourself. You don't want to bet against yourself.
Yeah.
That's like the worst mentality to have in sports, right?
Yeah, I mean, he ruined it for a lot of bettors. I'm not gonna lie, but
Better that way.
listen, it can't be good if they have to make a rule about you. You know,
It's so sad. I just never understand that. I mean,
that's a tough way to go.
Michael
How
out.
can
Porter
you
was his
bet?
brother. Like, did he
Yeah.
really need to gamble? Like,
He was making over $1 million
Yeah.
on his own contract.
crazy.
Like, and you betting and not winning. Like,
Yeah, that's just
Like,
greed right there,
you
bro.
you betting and not winning. Like, you know? It's crazy.
Oh, he wasn't winning?
Yeah, he won he lost like 20,000 more than he made or something like that.
What?
Like,
And the
what was
craziest
the
part,
point of even betting that?
yeah.
and he was
like,
betting on himself to do
Yeah,
bad.
he's betting on himself to do bad. Like, how do you bet on yourself and lose? Like,
That's insane, bro. That is crazy.
bet on
bro.
himself and losing. Like, what?
And it's not betting on himself and losing, doing good. It's doing bad. How do
Yeah.
you accidentally do good? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, like you're trying to play bad, you end up playing well.
That is
Ridiculous, bro.
Yo,
Get him out of here.
He's chucking him. He's like chucking him up. He's like, damn, went in. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
like, missing on purpose. Like, what?
And then it's actually going in.
Yeah, like this is crazy.
He's just
That's
in the corner,
karma.
like
Yeah,
ball went in.
he should have got a sign after.
How
the
do you
first one.
react to that though? Like he must like
He must be mad that he's going.
How do
like,
you go,
to
like-
the
Yeah, like yo.
Bro,
imagine
coming
going
back.
to the locker room being pissed that your team won. Like I could not
like,
imagine.
dang,
Yeah,
bro.
like
I
you bet on your
scored
own
10.
team to lose. Like this is crazy.
And he was a talented player.
Yeah, he was.
He had a good career. I mean, like, I'll never understand why players do this because, like I said, I think they're living the dream. Why would you risk it? But it's good that they're
Greed,
good.
man.
I hope sportsbook make the rule. They probably won't because they're greedy. And
Yeah.
and it's a two-sided thing. I mean, think about it. For the winners, this got avoided, you know, because of because of what happened. But if you lost, you lost. Like,
Yeah, you love it. You're not giving that back.
any
Yeah.
money back.
Yeah.
So I don't know why sportsbooks would agree to this because they're going to lose money out of it. I mean, you know, there's nothing sportsbooks like more than taking advantage of cheating. You know, so
For sure.
Kawhi is out indefinitely. How I take this is he just doesn't want to play basketball. It's that simple. This guy can't still be hurt. He's
but
always
maybe he
out.
is, bro. Maybe.
You know, I don't know, man. Out indefinitely for knee swelling. I mean, he probably, if he's sitting out for that, he probably has like a serious injury that
How
happened.
Probably
long? Because
something
this
else.
happened last season,
Yeah, I mean,
and it's indefinitely. Like that's crazy. Like,
it might be time to hang it up.
I think he's done. I think
Yeah.
he's done. I mean, we've seen what Chuck didn't even give him top 50.
Yeah, didn't even top 50. Yeah, that was. I mean, he's not available. Like
He was right.
He's not playing at all.
A healthy
Kawhi
a
does not
Kawhi
exist.
Yeah.
Well, since when the finals? When he went with the
That's
Raptors?
right. Raptors, yeah.
What was that?
That was
2017?
20, yeah, that was
20. No, 20.
Maybe 2019. I don't know.
I think it was 20.
It was before COVID. Wait, no, I think it was 2018 because COVID was 2020, and he didn't
Yeah.
win the year before COVID. That was
probably 2018.
yeah, I think 2018.
20,
No, it was 2019.
2019, yeah.
Oh, because 2018 was the other team.
Yeah,
It's
the
gotta be
Kawhi. You know,
2025.
I really
That's
love
what I'm saying. I just don't.
6
I think he's
years.
done. I really
6
do.
years.
Maybe it's that
Oh my
maybe he
God.
wants to play, but maybe his body just retire. Like his body's done. Like out
Yeah.
indefinitely is nuts. I've seen people say, "Oh, we hope he returns," but saying
And he's only 33. Like, he's not that old. 33 is not, you know.
I mean, I think you're underestimating the fact that there's a LeBron, there's a KD. Like these aren't
That's
normal
true.
guys.
Well, Kawhi wasn't a normal guy until he started getting hurt. And, you know, we've seen he's a little normal. But
But that's like a very normal career. I
Yeah,
mean, he's not
that's
like
true.
think about the position. Like you can't compare like a Kyle Korver because he just shoots. You could shoot till you're like 50, like
Yeah.
Bogdanovich. But like how many bigs do you see that are like in their 30s that are actually producing? When did DeAndre Jordan fall off? You know, when did Blake
Yeah,
Griffin fall off? They all
true.
fall off around the same age.
true.
I mean,
Athleticism. Here.
like
Yeah.
I,
Well, I mean,
used to
Kawhi
be.
does more than just use athleticism. Oh, he can
Yeah.
defend and physicality. And
I'm just saying, I cannot see. Like, I think LeBron is the only person I see dominating like that as a big. I mean, I don't think Giannis would be able to do it for another.
Yeah,
Like
no.
5
no.
years.
not what he
not,
does.
Not what he
for
does,
another-
bro. He's just running
You
and
ain't gonna
dunking,
be
bro.
20 years doing that. That's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
nah.
But that's what I'm
There's
saying.
no way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I forgot, I don't know how Tim Duncan, how old he was, but that's like another exception. But yeah, no, I think, I don't think he's young at all. 33.
Yeah, for Giannis to keep doing that, guys got to give him like a
He's
gift
gonna
or
need.
something.
He's gonna need the Embiid every other.
Yeah, Embiid's a
yeah,
great
yeah,
example.
yeah.
He's what? I think he's younger than Kawhi.
Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. I mean, isn't like a conspiracy about him being,
Only 30.
yeah. In 2014 draft. Yeah, no, I mean, look at his legs.
Yeah.
Look how he runs up and down the court.
He plays every other. He's gonna play maybe 35 games this season.
Probably.
And he's
that's
healthy.
long.
He's healthy right now. He already knows he's playing 35 games.
But why? I can't believe he said that. Like, that's crazy. How he's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's out for.
You probably got something else going on.
Because Paul
But-
George is also out. See, that's my
Paul George's
problem
out
with this
with a knee
Sixers
injury.
team is I feel like half the teams want to play. It's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like Tobias Harris is a prime example of that too. Last,
Yo, what's wrong with him?
what did he do in the playoffs last year?
He got his money and didn't want to hoop anymore, man.
Yeah, you remember the J. Hager, remember the Knicks playoffs? What did Tobias Harris do?
Yeah. 0 points.
I think he went
last game. He had 0 points.
Yeah, I think he's just doing cardio. That's it.
Yeah.
Just working the heart.
Hey, listen, you got to stay in shape somehow. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that Sixers team is cooked.
Why pay a
Where do
personal
they have
trainer?
him on the list? Where's the Sixers on the list?
the Sixers, they had him at 5.
Five.
That's why I
No
told you.
way,
I was
no
like,
way.
Yeah, they got him at five,
No,
Yeah.
they're a playing team. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
a playing team.
5?
Playing team at best.
Yeah, 5 is nuts.
Yeah, like,
Put the Pacers.
Who do they?
at 5.
Who's 6 and 6 and 7?
Pacers?
over Indiana.
Put the Pacers
I
at
don't know.
5.
Who's 7?
Orlando
I put Orlando at 5, if anything.
East is freaking weak.
over the
man.
Pacers.
Yeah, Miles Turner, Halliburton, another team.
Yeah. I go Pacers, then Orlando, then Miami.
But the East really do suck after like the top 4 teams.
Yeah, it's kind of weak this
Yes.
season.
See, every season the East is never good. No, I mean the West. Look at like the last 10, 15 years. It's always
Yeah,
the West.
well, just look at the list here.
I mean Warriors.
Yeah,
Representing Raptors. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but we'll see.
Timberwolves.
They're not doing nothing.
Timberwolves. What is he
It was one
talking
year.
about,
it's-
bro?
it's over.
It
You
was
know
one
what?
year.
Watch
It's
when he
over.
repeats it. When he repeats, I'm gonna
Repeats
come back
what?
on this.
So
What he did last year and makes it further.
Lose.
yes,
no,
we're gonna.
no. He's gonna make it further.
I guess we're gonna have a third perspective on this. But do you think the Timberwolves won the trade with the Knicks?
Like now that Mikal Bridges can't shoot, I think it's
Yo, what? That's insane.
like now that Mikal Bridges can't shoot. I think the Timberwolves won it. Cause like if Cat, I'm just saying, bro. If Mikal,
Yeah,
if
but that's
Mikal,
what you're doing.
if Mikal Bridges can
Can't
shoot,
shoot. That
No.
cat's making up his
No.
shooting.
but with Mikal Bridges making more, when Mikal Bridges making shots and Cat making shots, I feel like they're just a even better team. But with
Well, obviously,
I know that's
Two
what I'm
players
saying.
can shoot better.
Exactly, but with him not being able to shoot, that's like
You don't like
You
Julius
might as well
Randle?
not
and-
shoot.
So you think Julius Randle would be better back on the Knicks with
No,
DiVincenzo?
that's what I'm saying. It's like
But wait, and the whole question was the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you just dissing
Yeah,
Michael
I know.
Bridges
Dude.
is crazy. Just started dissing Michael Bridges.
It has nothing to do with the Timberwolves. Are the Timberwolves better with DiVincenzo, the Pistons pick, and no Cat, or are they better off with Cat? It's that simple. I'm just saying Bridges can't shoot. That's crazy.
Dissing Bridges is crazy.
For no reason.
Yeah, like
me personally, I think Cat should have stayed. I don't think that trade should have.
See, actually, I was
I
telling-
think Cat should have stayed. Yeah,
I mean, it wasn't even his choice. He
Yeah.
got rid of him.
I don't know why
He didn't
though.
have
For
option.
what reason?
See,
though?
I think actually they won the trade because you get DiVincenzo for more depth, and
Yeah.
the Pistons pick is a Pistons pick. You're gonna get a top
Yeah.
3 guy in college.
Yeah.
You could get Cooper Flagg. I mean, Cooper Flagg is better than Cat, I think, at this point in his career when you're saying longevity wise.
Oop,
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 'cause I'm saying, like,
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I was about to
I was
say.
about to say
No,
cold
he
take.
didn't.
Cold
No,
take.
I'm saying I think if you were like Knicks needed a big, so it's different. But if position didn't matter
right.
and you offered the team Cooper Flagg for
Right
like
now, or
Cat,
cat right now.
I would take
Yeah.
Cooper Flagg because he's
Yeah.
going to be 19 years old. And I mean, I'm
got him for
I'm
longevity,
assuming he's
yeah.
not a bust.
Yeah.
So I would say he's worth more. So you can, and the Pistons, they're not going to be a playoff team.
But like,
Yeah. No.
what is Julius Randle gonna do?
No, I genuinely think they just did it for take the
Like-
cap, just to hit the cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, like Nas Reed's going to be there 4, right, or 4 or 5.
Yeah.
He's better than Julius Randle, and then 5's,
Oh yeah, Rudy.
you got Rudy Gobert, and
Cold take, Jacob. That's
Nas
Nas
Reed
Reed better than Julius Randle.
Nas Reed
Yeah.
is nice.
Nas
No,
Reed
he's
is a
nice. I don't
buck.
think he's better than Julius Randle.
I think.
What's
he's
Julius
better
Randle
than
done?
Julius Randle.
Did All Star?
He's like one of those all stars. That's just an all star. He's a big name.
Oh, he's a charity All Star.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Julius Randle's a ball hog. He was
Okay.
never look like.
Well, he's not gonna be able to do that with.
But that's the
Ant-Man.
point. What's he be able to do as a supporter?
Exactly.
Look at the
We'll
Lakers.
see. We'll find out.
Yeah, what did he do with the Lakers?
Well, he was young with the Lakers.
Yeah, but he was.
I think Julius Randle now with the Lakers would help.
Think so?
Yeah.
What? He's playing over AD?
No, ID would have to be the 5. Julius Randle's not a 3.
Who's the 5 right now?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Who is Lakers 5 right now?
Christian Wood.
Christian
played for the-
Wood
You
for
would-
5.
yes,
Played
you
for
would-
the. He
You
played
would
for the
bench.
Rockets a little bit.
I know. Christian.
Yeah. Okay.
He's also in the Pistons.
Yeah.
You'd bench. I don't know. I think Christian Wood's a better 5 than AD. Like he
Better
plays.
5.
Yeah. I could not see AD being a 5.
Well, I'm
I think
saying.
AD 's
I mean
like a
that's
pure
if
4.
that's if Randle was in the starting lineup. But I mean, he'd be good off the bench.
I don't know. I think Randall's a bum. That's not No, like he's like, look at him. He was only good with the Knicks because he shot 30 times a game and he
Yeah.
made some shots. Like,
Well, we'll see
made
what he does
shots.
with
He
the
said he made
Timberwolves.
some
so.
no, he wasn't. He's not shooting 50%. That's
Yeah.
for
All
sure.
right, yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Like he was like, we'll see, but I think we'll see this season. I do not see Julius Randle. No chance as an All-Star. No chance.
All-Star? Nah, no.
But that's what I'm saying.
Good role player.
I think Jamal Murray's a better player, and he was never an All-Star.
You think
Jamal Murray has its better career
than
than
Julius
Randle, regardless of him winning the championship. He's provided more support than Randle's ever has. Randle
That's a
was
good.
on,
That's a fair
good
take.
Randle
Yeah.
was on a
Not bad.
trash Knicks team, so he looked good.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm
That is
saying.
true.
Well,
Yeah.
Jamal Murray looked good on a good team.
Yeah, but he wasn't good because he made the team better.
Yeah, he wasn't good because
He wasn't good because the team was
Yeah.
good. Julius
Okay,
Randle was
yeah.
good because the Knicks were awful, so it made him look good. No, that was
Yeah.
that every Knicks fan would tell you the same thing. Every Knicks fan hated Julius Randle. You back me up on that? You agree, Jacob?
Majority was like kind of iffy on him.
Okay.
All right, I think
we'll take it. That's an 80-20.
Close enough.
We'll take it.
Very easy game here. There's 3 NBA teams with a white basketball on their logo. Who are they?
That's
Dallas.
No, it's blue.
Oh,
you fool.
but it's like, oh my
It's-
gosh,
it's not
Those are
white.
just the seeds.
You fool.
You know what? I'll put a timer on this. All right.
Not the
I struggle.
white ball.
Yes, 2 more left. 1 minute to go.
Clippers.
Yes. The last one's the easiest one by far.
The Wizards. Nah, there's.
Nah, there's no-
on there.
40 seconds.
What did I say? We said the Clippers and
Clippers.
and the Nets.
Yes. The easiest one is left. And wait, why are you looking at your computer? Why is he looking at the computer? What's I don't know if I trust you. 25 seconds.
Don't know.
Come on, I said 2 of them. You gotta help
I
me
know,
out
I'm
here.
trying
the
to think.
easiest one. By far. If you say white basketball is the first team I think of. 10 seconds.
Oh,
Phone a friend, Jacob.
No. You don't know?
I'm really blanking right now.
You guys lost the game.
The Raptors.
The time's out. The Sixers.
Sixers. A ball.
Yes.
Basketball on their logo. It's a
Basketball in that
76.
logo, yeah. And the ball, isn't the ball red? Come on, bro. What?
We're gonna put a
Oh
picture
my
up of the
gosh.
logo right here. When you say 76ers, you don't think of this
Yeah, you
logo.
don't think
You
about
don't
think of
freaking
this
wait, do you
ball.
think when you think of 76ers, you don't think of this logo?
Oh,
You just think of the 76.
76.
Think about all that.
Yeah, you just think of the 76. No?
All right, maybe I'm tripping. Well, 76ers got you.
All right, 2 out of 3. We'll take it. I'll take what I can
Your
get.
standards are
Yeah.
wait.
Pause.
Okay, all right. If anybody's in the market, he
Yeah.
takes what he can get. So,
All right. All right.
last segment of the day is blind ranking guards. First player we got is Shy.
Shay?
Yeah.
Oh
Shay,
my
Shy, whatever you
gosh.
want to say.
Honestly, I'm 3?
I don't know who else is on
What?
I don't know who else is on there.
You're in
All right,
I
name
can
two,
come.
Name two better guards.
There's than Shea right now. I could comfortably put Shea at number 1. Comfortably put Shea at number 1.
I'll put Shea at 2.
Wait.
We already
I'll put
freaking
Shea at
lost,
2.
bro. You know what? You know,
I'll put
this is
Shea at
gonna.
2.
This is.
I'm
Hey,
putting
you hear
Shea at
it?
2.
Hey,
Shea is at
TikTok.
2.
This is his
Put Shea
list.
at
This
2.
is not my list.
Put Shea at 2. Put
All
Shea
right,
at
we'll
2.
put Shea at 2, and we're gonna have freaking Gary Trent at number 1.
Hey, better than KCP.
Yeah, the KCP is out.
2 is Luca.
You know what? Luca could get number 1.
See, I don't know who he's
okay.
gonna say.
But I'm still gonna put Shea over Luca, honestly,
Luka,
wholeheartedly.
Luka at 1, yeah.
It's
Luka at 1.
debatable.
Yeah.
3 is Ja.
Yeah.
What was that?
Honestly,
bro, I don't know who's on
he didn't
the
play
list,
last
bro.
season.
I know.
4.
4, yeah, 4.
4.
Next, we got Westbrook.
5.
5, yeah.
I don't know how I
Yeah.
feel about this. That means 3 is Fred VanVleet.
See, bro? You see what I mean?
Actually, no,
Actually,
no.
Over Ja?
I'm comfortable
Nah,
having
nah.
Fred VanVleet as number 3.
I am not
Over
com-
Ja?
Over Ja.
Over
Ja
Ja
didn't
is
play
why.
last season. Fred VanVleet
We're
is a
saying
max
now.
deal player. Yeah, right now. He's still a
No,
max
bro.
deal player.
I think Ja.
No,
Ja
you know what?
is
I can. At first, I was nervous. If you put Shea at 2 from the start,
It's not
But
a bad
you-
list.
But
this
you see
is
what I
this
mean,
is solid.
though?
Westbrook 5, Ja 4, Fred 3. We can argue 3,
yeah.
4, but 1 and 2,
Westbrook at the 5, I think is perfect.
yeah,
1 and 2 are like interchangeable.
interchangeable.
All
But I
right.
definitely put Fred over Ja. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's in.
Fred can't dunk, but Hooper. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Just Talks podcast. Like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere you can find us. See you next time.